Hi everybody, today I am making some candle decorations with napkins. So I have 6 candles, 3 cream, 3 white colored, and they will be decorated with some napkins and ribbons. I will have real-time footage for each, for one of each set. All the rest will be sped up because it is pretty much the same thing. So first of all, I cut the napkins into the size that I need. For this particular candle, I'm going to cover all of it with those lovely Christmas hollyberry patterns and flowers. And I'm using my candle to determine the right size for the napkin. This is a fairly simple and easy thing to use when you want to decorate something, either candles or boxes, or wooden boxes, paper boxes, it does not matter. There are napkins with very pretty prints out there, so why not take advantage of those? So for the rest of the paper cutting, I am going to put some music and you can watch the sped up version. have all of my napkins cut. I am separating the different layers of the napkin. Some have 3, some have 4 layers. I only want the upper one that carries the print that I'm looking for. It's a bit fiddly here and there, depending on how well your napkins are put together. But with the help of my tiny scissors, or you could use any other poking tool, it's fairly simple to separate all of the layers. And I do that to all of the cut pieces. And again, I'm speeding up the process here. Now that I have separated all of the stuff, I'm using a special glue that is for napkin adhesive. It is like a varnish at the end when it's dry, so that it's water resistant, which helps a lot when you have the napkins on something that could get wet. You don't have to apply any extra varnish. And again, I'm linking all of the supplies that I used in the description box below. Also, there will be high resolution photos and the material lists on my blog, so maybe you want to check that out. And I'm just going from the center of the napkin to the end, applying a thin but complete layer of this adhesive / varnish. You have to be very careful when you do that because the napkin could crumble and split fairly easy. So I recommend using a synthetic brush, not one with real bristles, because they are just too strong for that thin layer of napkin that you're gluing down there. So you see I had a bit of trouble there, but if you poke it in the right way, you are able to repair any of those rips that you get. And I'm just going all around the candle, sealing in the napkin, adhering it to the candle all in one go. Now I recommend using white or cream colored candles when you want to have when you want to see the pattern on it in the end. You could also use any other color, but the darker the candle, the less you see of the pattern that is printed on the napkin. So if you have maybe only a very silvery or whitish pattern on the candle, I would not recommend using any colored candle, but go for the white candles and cover everything up. It would be just a shame if you couldn't see the pretty prints on the candles in the end. Like I said, this is a very simple and beginner level way to decorate something. And other than a delicate hand and just some patience, you don't need to have any other skills to, well, make something of your own and have a very pretty decoration in your home, or maybe a gift that you would want to give to someone for Christmas time. So once that I glued down the main part of the napkin, I will go for the border, the dark green one that you saw me cutting at the beginning. And it goes on the lower part of the candle because I don't want to have unclean finish lines at those candles when they're standing somewhere. They need to look pretty. So I always go from upper part to the lower part of the candle when I cover the whole candle. If I only cover strips, as you will see later on in this video, I might not go from bottom to top, but in 80% of the time I do. I go bottom to top. Other way around. Top to bottom. I just realized top to bottom. I seldomly go bottom to top. Gosh, I'm so sorry. It's quite late while I record this, so I'm very sorry for that mistake. I will speed up the other candles that will be covered with the napkins. It's the same technique over and over again. It's very important to let the candle dry thoroughly afterwards. I usually give it 12 to 24 hours before I go on to the next step. That could be any golden stickers or some glitter spray or ribbons or whatever you want to apply on top. I leave enough time for the varnish to dry out completely, which is done in 12 to 24 hours. You could also check it earlier, but usually I pretty much leave it overnight, so that works out best for me. It gives the napkin time to settle. So now that everything is done, I am going with double the speed because I don't want the video to be so long. I'm just putting down some ribbons on 3 candles. Not all of them. I decided to only put ribbons down on the candles that could take it. If the pattern or the picture on the candle is too prominent for me, I'm not gonna put down anything else but let the print of the napkin do all the decorative work here. So you see I do have 2 candles in the white. So you see I do have 2 white candles and 1 cream one here. The 3 cream one make a set and the 3 white ones make a set. You will see that at the end on the photos. And I'm just using 1 honey colored ribbon here at this cream colored candle. I'm using super glue to hold it down, which I find works best when you don't tie a bow. And the glue is not coming out right away, so it takes a bit, but it works, like I said, best with the napkins and the candles and the ribbons once it holds down. You need to have a bit on there, and apparently I did not have enough. When I tie a bow, like on the candle before, I don't use any glue at all. With the cream-colored candles, I did use more prominent patterns that I did not want to cover up by ribbons or make it too busy. Even with the hollyberry flowers on this big candle that I'm just decorating now, the lower part is quite smooth and I just want to cover up the border between the 2 different napkins. So that's why I'm using this red ribbon here, and I have 2 different ones and I'm just deciding which one I want, and I did go for the well, almost lace-like ribbon here. Again, I'm gluing it down with a super glue. You have to decide if you even want to make ribbons on your candles, or if you maybe want to put down some star stickers or go over it with any other glossy accent or something. There are tons of ways to enhance the decoration of napkins on candles, but I went for ribbons today. And this is the video for today. I hope you got inspired and go create now. There's lots of things you can do with candles and napkins. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I wish you a very good day and I hope I see you tomorrow. Goodbye.